Omega has many options for the avid diver, or desk diver like me, and among them is the Seamaster 300, which was first introduced in 1957. Although this is not the first reissue of this model, since a previous version was released in 2014 and a limited edition trilogy 1957 piece more recently as well. This is, however, the best version thus far, and while many of us just know the Seamaster Professional or Aquaterra, this Seamaster 300, while under the radar, is actually the most sophisticated Seamaster that Omega has to offer, while being utterly simplistic looking when glanced upon. But like other things we know, there is more here than meets the eye. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you awesome watch content at least once a week. If you haven't already, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. In our last video, we reviewed the new Omega Aquaterra Beijing Olympic Special Edition, and I will recommend this piece to anyone who is looking for a fantastic white dial that is very legible. Wrist check time! Today I'm wearing my Omega Seamaster Professional, which is typically confused in the name for the Seamaster 300 by people. The difference is that the Seamaster Professional is really modern and it has a lot more visually going on versus a simplistic and clean vintage piece that is the Seamaster 300. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The Omega Seamaster 300 has a 39.9mm case width, yes that's right, a 13.7mm thickness, 47.9mm lug to lug, a 21.1mm lug width, and weighs in at 152.84 grams. The top of the case is high polished, with a simple matte finish side and small bevel in between. The crown can be found at the 3 position and is screwed down with the Omega logo on the top. The crystal is sapphire and is domed, which gives a distorted look to the edges. A ring of high polish can be found between the bezel insert and the sapphire crystal. The bezel insert is made out of aluminum and has been oxalic anodized to give it a vintage look. It turns unidirectionally like a dive watch is supposed to, and let's go ahead and see how it sounds. Wow, honestly, this is the best bezel I have ever touched. It's a pleasure to play with, the clicks are perfect and precise, and it just feels great. The dial is in a matte black and is very simple. But the interesting part here is that you will find the indices and numerals recessed into the dial to give it a very unique vintage look, with patina-esque tone on each marker. The indices are all triangular, and you will find numerals at the 12, 3, 6, and 9. Simple white lines can be found at the edge of the dial for the minute grade. The Omega logo and Omega can be found in white at the top middle portion. The hour hand is Dauphine style with an arrow at the tip, and the minute hand is Dauphine style as well. The second hand is exciting and is a lollipop style, which many people are going crazy over. Seamaster and 300 can be found in cream at the bottom middle portion in a similar but more refined font than the original. Lume can be found on all markers of the bezel in blue and the bezel pip in green. All dial indices and markers are in blue and the hour and second hand in blue as well, with a green minute hand. The caseback is in sapphire and it's open and shows off the beautifully finished and magically crammed into this case 8912 caliber, which is a no-date version of the 8900 caliber and is an automatic co-axial escapement that provides a 6 to 8 year service interval versus the 3 to 5 that you typically see. It's a certified master chronometer, which means it has been meta certified to be accurate from 0 to 5 seconds per day. It's resistant to magnetic fields of 15,000 Gauss which is equivalent to an MRI machine, and it has a 60-hour power reserve. It also has dual barrels to make sure that when it winds down, it will keep perfect time to the very last moment. The bracelet is a simple tapered 3-link style with high polished outer links and matte finished center links. The buckle is a folding pusher style with Omega engraved on it, and it has a fantastic hidden push to micro adjust inside. The new Omega Seamaster 300 is surprisingly 300 meter water resistant. It is ready to show off your simple and refined class and style and can be yours for a price of $6,500. Now for my humble opinion. I have to say I didn't understand this watch until I picked it up and really looked at it. This is the biggest sleeper out there. Omega advertises this case as 41mm, which it is not. It's really a 40mm, and they have crammed the 8912 caliber in here, which is amazing. I wish they could do that with the Seamaster Professional to get the extra 5-hour power reserve and the dual barrels. It just fits so well on my 6.5-inch wrist, and I feel like it doesn't want to come off. The bracelet is simple, but it feels very solid and refined. Plus the taper and push to adjust clasp are more positive features for me. I mentioned the bezel before, and I really stand behind it. This is the best bezel I have ever played with. The movement lets you do a quick hour adjustment too, to make changing the time zones easy, all the while looking like a clean vintage diver. The theme here is that it is a totally new watch that is very simple, but packed full of the best features. But it's in a simple vintage package. And all of what this watch has is executed extremely well, and it has a level of sophistication that the other Seamasters just don't. I will recommend this piece to anyone who is looking for a top-tier dive watch, but maybe feels that they want a more classic look versus modern, and perhaps understand how sophisticated this piece actually is. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share this with your friends. I look forward to seeing you next video.